We're gonna try this. All right, welcome everybody, welcome. So thank you for participating in the chat for me. We are gonna go ahead and get started and we're gonna talk about how to become a travel agent today. So a little bit about me. My name is Ashley Evans. I am your presenter this evening. I'm a certified and licensed travel agent and I'm also a travel mentor, a travel trainer, and I have been doing this since February of 2023. So I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary. I am so stoked about that. I'm a single mom to an adult daughter with autism, and we absolutely love to travel. And this is her and I on a few of our adventures. We are huge Disney fans, just a heads up. We live in Surprise, Arizona, so that's why we head to Disneyland because it's hop, skip, and a jump away, right? And I'm also super passionate about making travel inclusive for all. And I have obtained my autism travel professional certificate because that's actually my niche of travel that I specialize in helping other families like me be able to have those vacations that they want just like everybody else, right? So that's a little bit about me. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be covering tonight. So I'm going to be talking about how to make money booking travel, earning that extra income, and also having a flexible business. We also will be talking about the perks of being a travel advisor. I will say this is one of the reasons I came into this, because who here wants to learn how to make money booking travel and be able to save money on their own travel, right? Because when it comes to travel perks, you're going to have things such as free trips because with our suppliers, sometimes they give away with their trainings. I will go into more of this, but with trainings, we do get rewarded sometimes with free trips. We also get awesome discounts as travel advisors. And one thing, we can also earn commission on our own bookings. And we're also going to turn that passion of travel into income. So if you love to travel, this is a great way to create an income, right? And how you can work from anywhere on your schedule. So we have people from all the way over to the East Coast. We got Texas, and then we got good old me over here in Arizona, right? So we are able to work when and how you want. I personally do this part time around my daughter's schedule. So, um, with my daughter, with her special needs, I have to always be there for her. So when she's at her program is when I do this during the day. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and explore how this opportunity can work for you. So what you can book as a travel advisor. So the possibilities are absolutely endless that you will be able to help your clients with. I'm sure here, put a 3 in the chat if any of you have been on any kind of vacation. That could be a staycation, family vacation, you were invited to a wedding outside of the country, or even just a wedding out of state and you needed to stay at a hotel, right? Um, 333. Awesome. Thank you guys for participating. So that is what we get to do. So we take care of their hotels, car rentals, their activities, excursions, all the fun things in between, right? And then we can also have access to cruises, all-inclusive resorts for our clients. So that way we can plan those family vacation, destination weddings, and more. So with the right tools and support, you'll be their go-to for all things travel. So Evo Plus is a way that we are able to earn instant commission. So what I mean by instant commission is the day that you book this a hotel through Evo Plus, you will make commission that day. And the one great thing is Evo Plus gives you access to wholesale rates that clients can't find on their own. So what I mean by wholesale is these are not retail rates that you are going to be looking at like you would normally see online, okay? This is where the hotel will say this is the bottom dollar um we will sell this this room for this property, whatever. So how it's going to work is you are going to book vacations through the clients are going to book vacations through you. You're going to be able to save them hundreds, if not sometimes in Evo Plus, depending where they're going, thousands of dollars, okay? And then you will earn that commission on the spot at 100% commission. So on the screen, you're going to see two white boxes, right? The one in the middle is going to be from Expedia, right? I'm sure we've all had our fair share of booking with Expedia or some kind of online travel agent because that's what it is. We call them OTAs. So we are going to go head out to Las Vegas at the Venetian Resort, okay? Here we're going for 5 nights. Expedia has it. So what we want to look at, because there are resort fees due at the property. So obviously your client's not going to pay that with you. They're going to pay that there. So what we're going to look at on Expedia is the pay down price at $2,377.01, right? So that's the total that they're going to have to pay out and pay now. Now with Evo Plus, we're going to go ahead, plug in the same exact information, the date, everything apples to apples, right? So we have that Venetian resort in Las Vegas. We have those 5 nights. Here, the total is $1,020.38. Okay. Do you see the savings there? 1,000, 2,000, right there's already $1,000. So you can go ahead and show this to your client and sell your client this with Evo Plus for 1720.38, right? Which will still give them a total of $656.63, and that will put $700 in your pocket the day that you book this. So put a 4 in the chat if $700 in your pocket at 100% would be like, I don't know, something that could pay a bill or go out and buy some groceries, or maybe you're starting a savings account or put it towards a vacation, right? 444. Yeah, absolutely, right? I know for me, 700 bucks. I mean, it would pay out here in Arizona, not even half my rent, but it would still put a chunk of it, right? So that is one way that we are able to earn commissions by being a travel agent, okay? But then the one great thing is we are partnering with the best host agency that is out there. So we are proud to work with Archer Travel Group, which is a family owned and business since 1952. And I want to tell you, just because this came in today, our main office is in California. Okay. So we all know, I'm sure everybody has seen the news, the fires that are going on in California right now, right? One thing that I love is Archer went out and sent an email to all of us agents that they have made it work. Yes, they had to shut the office down, right? But they have partnered up and made sure everybody is working remotely from home to still be able to help us, even during this time, right? To me, that was absolutely huge. But as your host agency, Archer's going to give you that access to variety of major vendors and suppliers and exclusive deals. You're going to also receive comprehensive training and ongoing support from Archer themselves. And that's why the one thing because they do trainings, they decided to do, be able to keep us in the loops, to be able to help us by working remote and still be able to do those trainings and help us. So right there, that was a huge thing that I read today, that I was like, dang, I really am the right place, right? And then we are a trusted name in the industry to back your business. Like I said, we are in business since 1952. Not only do we have the La Crescenta, California office, we also have 3 other brick and mortar offices. And then we have a joint office in California, or in Las Vegas. But we also have one in Mexico. We have one in Sydney, Australia, and we just recently opened one up in the UK. So we are a worldwide host agency that is here to support you. So that is one thing that I love about Archer Travel. Now, when you join Archer Travel, you are going to be able to earn with top travel suppliers. And this is going to be working with hundreds of suppliers, including big names that I'm going to throw out that I'm sure you're all going to know: Disney, Sandals, Carnival, Expedia, because Expedia actually has a travel agent side, Marriott, and then down below here we have Virgin Voyages, Delta, Royal Caribbean, I already said Samples, MSC Cruise Line, right? So I need a drink, but I am going to ask you 2 questions real quick. Have you ever booked with any of these suppliers? And have you ever earned a paycheck with any of these suppliers, with any of the trips that you've booked previous? Yes and no. Yes and no. I wish, right? Well, now's the time for you, right? Yep, yes, but no check, right? That really like sinks, right? Well, now is the time that you can start seeing an income by booking travel, okay? Because when you partner with Archer, you start out as an agent and take home 80% commission paid out by the suppliers. Now, like I said, Evo Plus is 100% because that's through our wholesale, right? Now, this is a different way of booking, and this is through our credentials and our suppliers that we have through Archer, right? So you're going to be paid out by the suppliers with every booking that you make. So we start at 80%, which is huge. The one nice thing is this is the highest commission payout in the industry because we have no quotas or income on caps on income. So what that means is you don't have to book X amount of dollars to get 80%. You don't have to make X amount of bookings to get 80%. You leave here today, you join us, and you have a vacation coming up. You book it as soon as you get registered with that supplier and you have your training and all that done. You can make 80% off of your own booking, which is pretty awesome, right? So with Archer's licensing and the support, you are set up for success. And becoming a licensed travel agent is really where you're going to be able to start earning money while you book. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do for you guys, and it was something I was playing around with, I want to show you guys a live interactive of showing you how I would go into a booking portal using one of our suppliers and show you where the commission is and how it will look for you. So I just want to ask you guys, are you guys cool with that? Put a yes in the chat, and I will switch my slides and I will actually give you the choice. Put in the chat too if you want to go Disney or a cruise because I have both of them set up because I've been working on Royal Caribbean all day long. So I am prepared for anything you guys want to give me. Cruise. All right, let's switch it up. Let's go on a cruise. All right, so I'm just gonna switch screens here real quick. You're gonna see a little bit of a change here. So even though we're going cruising, right? I want to show you this. So this is Disney Agent, Disney for Travel Agents. You can literally go to this, www.disneytravelagents.com. You'll see the same thing I have. You just can't get in there because you're not a travel agent yet. But once you get registered, you'll be able to get in. But now let's go over to Cruising Power. So Cruising Power is what houses Royal Caribbean Celebrity and Silver Seas cruises. So we're going to go ahead and log in here. And this is the inside of a travel agent portal with Royal Caribbean, okay, with one of our major suppliers. So we're gonna, every time I'm on Zoom, I gotta move this bar up and down, up and down. Okay, so we're gonna go here down to brand, okay? This is really just like a regular booking engine that you've probably done before. We're gonna select Royal, we're gonna go on the icon, and we're gonna go out of Miami because that's where it is. That's where it's home. And we're gonna go, let's go for a Christmas cruise, okay? Because that would be a cool thing. I know for me as a mom, like no Christmas dishes, heck yeah. People cater to me. So we're gonna go 2 adults, 2 kids. That's about your average family. I'm not average, I'm just that single mom over here. But we're gonna go 2 adults, 2 kids, right? So we're gonna go ahead and search. So we're going December 20th, 2025. So we will be on this cruise during Christmas. I like to say like I'm going on the cruise because it just gets me excited. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go and look at a balcony. I will tell you, just as a cruiser, I do not stay in anything less than a balcony. So if I do not have to, I prefer a balcony. So let's go ahead and look at, so this is what it's gonna look like, okay? Everything popped up here. You can go ahead and um, choose filter by category, status, all of that, right? But we're just going to take the easy way. We're just going to scroll down and everything's here, right? We have Infinite Grand Suite, we got the Panoramic Suite, we got the Junior Suite. I mean, if you guys really want me to show you what a good cruise is, I can do that. But we're just going to do like an average family in a balcony. So we have, let's do, um, let's do this ocean view large balcony, okay? I personally like to go out in the balcony. Right here it says available 10. So there's 10 plus cabins available. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Now up here, the one great thing is we can quote our clients with everything included with insurance and gratuities. I always suggest to add insurance. And I will tell you right now, I did it one time before I was a travel agent, and I lost over $1,500 on a cruise. So, because I did not have travel insurance. So we're going to go ahead with the cruise care. We're going to just select a state. We're just going to use me as an example. I'm going to be your guys' guinea pig tonight for this. We're going to hit add. Then we're going to go down here, add the gratuities. This way everything is paid for, right? And then we're going to click add and continue. This is super simple, right? Like so far, put a yes in the chat if you think like, okay, this is easy, right? Now, obviously, when you first start doing it, it's going to take a little time. But as you start going, it gets easier, right? I'm just flying through this because I literally have been on here. So what I'm going to do for you guys is down here, we are going to scroll down to price quote, okay? So this is what a quote's going to look like. So this trip is $11,561.12, okay? This breaks everything down for you, what their discounts are, here's the gratuities, everything is here for your client, right? Then you go here, see where this says view agency commission? Click on that, and this is going to be your commission right here. See where it says total commission? This commission is yours at 80%. So we're going to go ahead and take that. This girl doesn't math without a calculator. I will be completely honest. So we're going to go ahead, take my calculator out, handy dandy calculator. We're going to go 1424.56 times 80%. I lied. I didn't want to do that. 1424.56. There we go, times the 80%. So your 80% off of this booking would be $1,139.65 that you will receive from Archer, because that will be your 80%. So this check will get paid, Royal Caribbean will pay this to Archer, and then Archer will go ahead and pay you $1,139.65. You can literally do the math if you want, if you don't trust me. So put a 6 in the chat if you thought that was pretty simple and something that you could do. 666. Yeah, absolutely, right? Super simple. All right, now we're gonna go back to the slides. So that was fun. I love showing you guys live stuff because I want you to, I'm a visual person. I want you to be able to see what we're seeing and what I'm actually talking to you about, right? To me, the proof is in the pudding, right? So like I said, you will get 80% off the bat. Now, how do we gain clients? So this is something that we get asked all of the time. So we don't do any kind of cold calling, no spam, just proven systems and strategies, okay? We put our top travel bookers in front of you so you can duplicate their winning strategies and implement them to grow your own clientele basis, right? Now, like I said, I specialize in autism friendly travel. So a lot of my clients are autism families. But that doesn't mean that's the only thing that I book, right? I also book regular couples vacations and things like that. Now, when I talk about we put the top travel bookers in front of you, I know quite a few of you here were invited by Jody Wariski. Okay, Jody Wariski is one of the top commission earners within our entire company. Okay, just this past year at our convention, she was awarded the #1 lifetime in commissions with the company. So right there, those of you who were invited by Jody, she's going to be your direct mentor. All of you not invited by Jody, you still have access to her because every Thursday, as long as she's not traveling, she does a booking Q&A that you can get on there and pick her brain and ask questions. She does personal trainings for us. So we have access to one of the #1 in our company, right? She's right here with us. She's on this call right now, I hope. So that is who we are, who we have on our team and who we have to support you along with all of us trainers, right? But we also have social media is a way to find clients. We're going to show you how to create content across multiple platforms, whichever one you're comfortable with. Now, if you're not on any kind of social media, that's okay because I'm going to get into that in just a bit. But social media, honestly, is a free form of advertising, right? Then we're going to have email marketing, right? So if you don't do that social media thing, and we teach you how to create you can create an email list and things like that using articles from our suppliers, so Royal Caribbean, sandals, all of that. That is a marketing tool that we can use, and we can promote that, right? So anything that they get in, you can do an email blast, you can post it on social media, anything like that. Let me tell you, when Black Friday happened, our emails were blowing up because everybody was having sales, right? I know me, I was a Black Friday sale shopper online because I don't do the crazy crowds. Then we have attraction marketing, being a product, being a product of our product, right? So when you go ahead and travel, you want to go out and take pictures, talk about it. And what about you learn, especially if you're on social media? I do this all the time when I travel because there's one perk to that that I'm going to get into in a couple of slides when I talk about the perks. And then we have networking. So if you are not social media, you love that interactive person to person contact, we have networking, which is going to be building relationships with businesses and local communities. Okay. So that could mean getting involved with a networking group. I actually just joined a women's networking group. You can do a chamber of commerce. We have a bunch of agents that are with their local chamber of commerce. So there's a great way for you to do that in-person networking. And then we have vendor booths. I'm sure here, put a 7 in the chat if anybody has been to any kind of market or a craft fair, a wedding, if you ever been married and you went to one of those wedding expos, you went to a home and garden show. Those are places that you are able to have access to as a business, right? To promote yourself. So we're going to show you how to set up your branding and getting that collateral because you got to give something out, right? And the setup and how you should have your table look so it's not too crazy and you have all the right materials. We do all of that for you. Now, the tools, support, and perks and rewards. So keep in mind, I just talked about being a product of the product. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But one great tool that we have is a personalized travel agency website. So that's going to be this section right here of my slide where it says find your next trip. On your website, you are going to be able to update a picture of yourself, your contact information, your name, a little bio about you. There's even a section there that you can go ahead and put client pictures, obviously with their permission, or even your own travel pictures that you can share with people, right? Then you're going to have direct access to the big name travel suppliers. I just showed you two, Carnival, or not Carnival, Royal Caribbean and Disney, right? Those were two that I went in super quick to show you guys. And then we have that certification and comprehensive training. So you will receive your certification when you join us. And then we have that comprehensive training from our team all the way up to corporate trainings, which will include, we have a little schedule down here as a little example. Ron Archer, the CEO of Archer Travel, still does trainings. He actually just did one the other night with CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association. So we have a ton of training for you to be able to access. And the great thing is your startup training to get things going is completely on your time because like I said, you can do this when and how you want to. Then you will have access to Evo Plus for instant commissions. You will have travel perks. So this is going to be access to FAM trips, which is short for familiarization trips. So this is where you're going to actually, a bunch of our team members are going on a FAM trip on a Virgin Voyage cruise. I think it's Monday they leave or Sunday they sail out, one of those days. They're getting ready to go out on a ridiculous rate. Okay. Do we have any cruisers here? Just put a yes in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to give you a little peek into this. Their fam trip that they created, they went on our Virgin Voyages rates that we get once we get to a certain point within our training within Virgin Voyages, and it is $100 a night per person. Like, that is huge. I just showed you an $11,000 cruise, right? So These rates are amazing. And then that's also part of the exclusive discounts, right? We have tons and tons and tons of different discounts. I personally am taking my daughter, hopefully, in 11 days to Disneyland. I got to keep an eye on these fires. But I was able to save over $1,000 just on our trip to go to Disneyland. That is huge because if anybody goes to Disney here, it is like an arm and a leg and a kidney and maybe like a couple of toes, right? To go there. So that is one thing that I absolutely love. And then you have that opportunity to earn your IATAN card and your CLIA membership. So earning your IATAN card simply means that you will receive a this credential, which is a global credential to show that you are a licensed travel agent. Okay, how you earn that is by receiving $5,000 in paid out commissions in a rolling calendar year, and this is commissions paid out through our vendors that we are using Archer's licensing with through IATA. Okay. So anything with Evo Plus, unfortunately, does not go through your IATAN because we have to match them up with the vendors to be able to receive that for you. And then we also have that CLIA membership. Now, I just told you I saved over $1,000. That's because of my CLIA membership. I am registered with Marriott and I have my CLIA membership. So that opened up fantastic rates when I completed my Marriott training. I have spent, I'll tell you right now, my room originally where I'm staying at, which is right by Disneyland, they wanted over $1,000 for 3 nights for us to stay there for just me and my daughter, right? I got it for $277, right? Huge savings right there. And then I got a discount on tickets, right? So there are so many great opportunities. Now, like I talked about my personal experience going to Disneyland. I'm going to be a product of the product because there is one huge benefit that we don't have on this screen, which is we are a 1099, which the IRS sees us as a small business. What comes with a small business when it's tax time? If you guys do not know, you need to reach out to a tax professional because you will open up a ton of write-offs at the end of the year to be able to lower your tax liability. So now when I go to Disney, I market the hotel I'm at. I take pictures of the hotel. I write reviews about the hotel. I will, on my Facebook, I will talk all about my trip. When I go to Disney, I'll go experience something different, right? Because I'm sure there's something I can do, right? And because when it comes to the time of the year that I go and file my taxes and I get my 1099 from Archer, I can go and take my trip as a write-off. Why? Because I turned it into a work trip because I marketed it. I am teaching and showing my clients things that they can do at Disneyland. So, like I said, if you do not understand any, like if that's not your lingo, right? Definitely look into it because if you have ever had to pay taxes, you will love me after this, right? And once you learn all of this. Um, because that's what lowering your tax liability means is not getting that big old red number at the end of the year, right? Or beginning of the year. So this is everything you need to start strong to grow your business. Now, one question I do want to ask because I need another drink. If you were to go ahead and start your own travel agency and not linking up with a host agency, and you wanted to create your own and do everything, I want to know how much time, because I like to test the time first and then we'll go into the financial part, right? How much time do you think it would take you to get all of this set up? And then how much do you think it would cost you to start your own agency? Because there's a huge perk with getting involved with an already established host agency. So what does that look like? What do you think? And there's no right or wrong answer. This is just literally a time for me to take a drink because this girl needs one. Just throw it in the chat for me. So much better. A lot of time, $5,000, way too long, 100,000. Yeah, absolutely. There is a lot of time and money that is put into it. Now, joining Archer, everything's done for you, right? They have the licensing. They have the website creators already done for you. They take care of all of that for you, right? They get you your certification. You're running off of Archer's IATA number, which is the credentials to show all of these major suppliers that we're working with. An arm, a leg, three toes, and a finger. Roland, I love you already. You are my kind of person. I love it. So, yeah, it is a lot, right? So, one of the perks of joining a host agency, it's all done for you. And the great thing is, you are joining a host agency that has been in business for 50 since 1952. I almost said 52 years. It's 72 years, but has been in business since 1952. I don't know if you guys know this. Party City. Who has ever shopped at a Party City? Put a one in the chat. If you have ever shopped at a Party City. Some of you may not know. They have been in business for 40 years. Guess what's happening to Party City? They are shutting down. And that is a huge name in the industry, right? Especially if you've ever bought party supplies. And here we are, 1952, started in a Greyhound bus station by Cliff and Lola Archer, and we're still going and growing, right? We got four, five, well, technically five offices, right? So that's where I want to talk about when we have two ways to start your journey and joining us as a travel agent, right? So one thing I want to talk about is we have two different ways because we know one way may not be good for some and the other one may not, may be best for others. So we have the option number one, which is our Evo bundle, okay? Now, with this Evo bundle, I want to talk about, before I talk about how much it is, I want to talk about what you're going to receive and the value you're going to be receiving. Okay, so down at the bottom of here, where I'm circling around, you are going to receive with this bundle. So this is totally something for somebody who loves to travel, okay? And a way to be a product of the product, okay? So you have $500 in cruise credits, $150 in hotel credits, $100 in flight credits, $250 in dining credits. We all got to eat, right? Then we have convention ticket, which is valued at $350. And this is for our 2026 convention because 2025 is looking like it's already sold out. Then we have an entry into next month's drawing for a Hawaii trip at $5,000 max value, and our winner is drawn live on our founders call, which actually we just had our founders call last night, and we celebrated somebody winning a $5,000 trip to Hawaii, which was super awesome. Now, this is over a $1,300 value. So for your investment to receive this bundle and to get started with us with a known host agency is $299. And then every month after is $89.99 for a monthly. This is what I like to call um, when you start your own business and you have a brick and mortar office, right? You sign the lease, you get the keys, that's your $299. Now we need to pay the rent every month, right? So this is going to be everything that I mentioned earlier, which is actually going to be here in our Evo Essentials. You're getting everything to start for $299 and you get over $1,300 in travel credits. That is huge, right? So even with the $299 and the $89.99, that's like around $1,300 for the year. I may be off $1,400 for the year. Like I said, those tax incentives, this is also a write-off. So, like I said, if you do not understand about income tax and small businesses and how it benefits you as having a small business for yourself, this is huge. Then we also have the option of number two, which is our Evo Essentials. Now, this is something, the credits are not included, but this is something just to get you going and get you in. If you're not a traveler, this is an $89.99 enrollment fee and $89.99 every month after. So it's $89.99 to get your lease pretty much. Like, let's just pretend we're a brick and mortar. We got your lease and your keys. Now it's $89.99 a month to keep your lights on, okay? And you will get everything. Your wholesale booking engine, Evo Plus. We have the highest commissions in the industry, starting at that 80%, like I talked about. We all have that certification and travel perks, access to thousands of vendors and suppliers. marketing and booking training, and you're also going to have that mentor to guide you. So on both packages, you get all of that, right? Just number one, you get the extra credits, okay? So, and the one great thing that I like is you have a 10-day risk-free trial with a money back guarantee. So you literally have nothing to lose here besides losing out on making money even on your own vacations and saving money, right? I just shared with you I saved over $1,000 on just one trip so far this year. That already paid for my whole year, right? Of being a travel agent. So that is one great thing that we offer is the money back guarantee and the 2 ways to start. So now we also have unlocking the power of residual income. Now, one great thing that I absolutely love about our team and something that we have come together as a whole is this is something that is not required in order to book. That's why we have this after, right? You can book all day long. The residual income is a way for you to make a monthly residual um, paycheck. So what this is going to look like, and this is something if you are interested in to actually get, I'm just going to go over this quick, to get more details, what it looks like, what the pay looks like, all of that. It's up to you to talk to your mentor and say, hey, what is this about? But a quick run view of how this is you're going to help others kickstart their journey as travel professionals. Um, you're going to share, you will also get a share in our residual profit pool. So anybody who has ever had a corporate job and they had a profit pool at the end of the year, and that's how they split bonuses, that's how our profit pool works. But our profit pool is split on the monthly, not the yearly. Okay, so this is a way for you to earn that residual paycheck, a residual check every month. And this is also a great way to eliminate your monthly $89.99, so that way your travel commissions that come in are 100% to you because your overhead is now being paid for, right? So this is something I just go over this super quick because it is not required on our team. We really push for people to book travel and help others out in the world of making their vacations an absolute, memorable experience, okay? So we have multiple streams of income all in one place. So we have that instant commission using Evo Plus. We have earning 80% commissions on your travel bookings. You have a optional residual income from our sharing in our company profit pool. And you can also earn a 10% travel commission from your directs within our mentorship program if that's something you are interested in. Now, the one thing is we are bigger than money. A couple of these three things I absolutely love, okay? So we have the ability to leave a legacy behind. So that means that your business can be passed down to a beneficiary of your choice, okay? So all income will continue to be paid to that beneficiary. And if that beneficiary decides to want to keep working your business and keep growing that legacy for you, they can do that. They just got to be over 18, okay? Then we have a scholarship program that we give out a scholarship check every year at our convention. So this is just at our last year. Joanne Tingle was awarded $3,000 for her son. There is stipulations with this, but to receive this, you would go, they will send out an email and say, hey, it's scholarship time. If you know somebody who's in high school, college, here is the form to fill out for you to submit it to see if you're chosen, okay? And then Evolution Travel is a proud supporter of MAD, which is Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. This one's huge to me because I have lost many friends. I don't want to say many friends, but a lot of friends from drunk drivers. And this program offers initiatives to victim services, programs for the families. They also offer resources, support, prevention strategies, and things like that. So that's a huge thing. And at convention, they award MAD a check to them as well. So we also put back into MAD, right? So that's how we support them. So a real quick recap. To get started, you're going to go ahead and choose your enrollment package every 30 days after signing up. So today you're going to sign your lease, get your keys, right, to your new travel business. So every 30 days after signing up and every month after is $89.99 because rent's due, gotta pay, keep the lights on, okay? So that's how we keep up with all of the suppliers and licensing and all of that and insurance. And then there's also that 10-day money back guarantee. You can cancel at any time after the 10-day money back. And there's no cancellation fee. So there's no contracts, anything like that. So say you're in this for 3 years, life happens, and you can't do this anymore, you can cancel. We don't hold you here. We don't make you sign a contract, okay? Now, I have one thing for you guys to do before I go ahead and start with a Q&A is if this is something that you are ready to do and be like, heck yeah, Ashley, I am ready. I want you to throw in the chat that you are ready, invited by the person who invited you. So if you're ready by Jody, you can put Roland invited by, I think you said Jody. I could be wrong because I can't remember sometimes because my ADHD kicks in. But whoever you are, if you are ready to do this, go ahead and put that in the chat. Then reach out to that person either by text, email, however you've been in communication with them. Let them know that you're ready and what package you are looking to choose. And then I'm going to go over the enrollment process with you guys real quick and show you what that's going to look like to get you started enrolling today, okay? Because literally, I mean, I know for you on the East Coast, it's getting a little late, but if you're a night owl, you can literally get your certification done today and start your training tomorrow when you wake up, right? Or you can do it all tomorrow, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And I would like you guys to throw in any questions you have in the chat for me. One thing with sharing screen is I only talk to myself. I can't see you guys. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. But now's the opportunity. Go ahead, put any questions in the chat that you may have. If you're ready, like I said, put that you're ready and who you're invited by, and we will get you rolling today, this evening, whatever it is right now, right? Stop share. Okay, here I am, everybody. I'm going to put you guys in gallery view because I like to see everybody. So if we have any questions, go ahead and throw those in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and actually stop my recording right now. So go ahead and let me do that.